welcome to Fit Full Life. I'm Coach Tina. I hope that you've been watching my videos. I hope that they're helping you. I hope today brings you with good health and a happy life. So today we're going to go over flexed biceps and how to measure them when they're flexed, and talk about each tool I used in the last video on the different parts of the muscles, all the way from your lower back all the way down to your feet, and show you how to use those to their best to help you out, get you strong, get you stretched out, and get everything working right. So also, another thing I had to do is put this in 2 parts. So this will be part 1 video, because using all the different tools, it takes a while to show you on each different part for each tool. It was beyond the 15 minutes that I'm allowed right now. So, welcome to part 1. So 3 weeks ago, I made a video on how to measure your body. So we used this. I had somebody ask me, how do you measure a flexed bicep? And that's really easy. You just get this little guy like we did in the first video, which if you remember, if you watched it, if you didn't, go ahead and watch it. You just kind of place it here, grab the back with your fingers, and wrap it around. And that'll give you an idea of where you're standing regular. As far as measuring your bicep when it's flexed, still pretty darn simple. You're going to put it around there, grab it around. So you're going to flex your muscle, and you'll see that, there's a hump there. So you're going to find just that peak. My muscles aren't too exciting right now, but I'm working on them. So you're going to find that peak, which is right about there. You're going to bring it around and measure it. So right now, feeling kind of puny, but not too shabby. And that's it. Nothing bigger than that, just to find that big hump right in the middle. Anywhere else on your body, it's the same way you're going to flex that muscle. Find the biggest diameter part where it's bulging. Go around that and you'll see how you're doing on progress with building muscle. If you have any questions with any of the videos I make, I am so happy to see your comments, and I will do my very best to get back to one of my videos and answer your questions. So don't forget to click that subscribe button and click that little bell, and that will get you notified when I put out my new stuff. I hope you'll join me. So you ready? Here's the golf ball. It's for the bottom of your foot. It's good for plantar fasciitis and things like that, because sometimes you'll feel like it might be plantar fasciitis, but it's actually the calf somewhere from in here that's causing the issue. So you got to kind of pay attention to your body, see what it is that's actually causing the pain underneath your foot. I myself have been having like a heel issue lately, and I really can't tell which it is for sure, but what I'm doing is really working. So basically, you're just going to put that ball under your foot. You're going to roll it around everywhere, on the edges of your foot, in the middle especially. You can do this standing, sitting, on the ground like I am, but you're just going to keep rolling it around, whatever position you can get into, so that you can get into every little nook and cranny. And you just keep going. You go right under that little part where your heel begins. You can go all the way back to the back of it and all the way forward. You can just go back and forth in little areas, kind of roll really deep, go into that arch there. If you're gonna do it, I would say about 5 minutes is the best, because it really takes a little time to get into all those little grooves between the bones where the ligaments and tendons attach to the various areas. You're just going to literally go all around those edges, and you're going to do it for a while. So then what you can also do is you could go on the top of your foot if it's feeling tight. I've rolled it around in here. I just use my hand and roll the ball around all over the place, because those muscles and ligaments and stuff get tight also. You can roll it around in all these little crevices where it's soft tissue here. Don't do it too hard. And if it's sore, it's going to hurt anyway, so do it softly. You're going to go all through these little divots, all around the ankle very softly. And you're going to do it the other side also, inside that divot, around the ankle, on the edge of the foot. And you're just going to roll all through there. And you'll find that it really lets those muscles and tendons, your ligaments, everything get a lot looser. And it's going to feel so much better. You'll see. We also talked about the baseball, hardball, softball, whatever you want to call it. They're cheap at Kmart. I think I got it for like $3 and something. Not too bad. Got this little guy. It's got the little divots all over it. You can either one is just fine. This one's definitely harder than this one. But basically, I'm going to use this one because it's brighter and you'll be able to see it a little bit better as I'm doing things. But you're going to start out with the back of your leg. You're going to get your muscles rolled out. You're just going to go back and forth all the way up to where your tush starts, and you can even go into your tush. You're going to go all the way down. I usually go at least 3 to 4 times, sometimes 6, depending on how sore I am. You're going to be moving around the floor a lot. Luckily, I've got a lot of floor space. You're going to go all the way to the back of that knee, just where it begins, where you can, if you stop there, you can kind of feel where your bone is back there. You don't really want to go over your bone hard. You can go over it softly, just to kind of roll out the little tendons and ligaments that attach to the bone under there, but definitely never go on any bony prominences hard. But the muscle areas, all bets are off. You're going to dig in there as hard as you're able to, withstanding it, and then you'll find as it rolls out, it gets a little softer, and then you can tolerate more and more. You can roll onto it, onto your butt. You're going to get in there, and again, you use your body, which can be very tiring at times with your arms and your legs, so it's kind of good exercise too. But you're going to use your arms and your legs to kind of hold some of that weight of your rear end pressing in too hard. And you're going to keep moving yourself back and forth on that ball to go across every square inch of that little tush of yours, all the way into the lower back if you want to. You just have to have some coordination, an ability to hold your body off the ground a little bit. And you can get in all those areas. Then what I usually do is I move it down to my calf area, and I'm going to go between, I'll go a little further forward because I'm starting to get out of the screen, but you're going to get it right just underneath the other side of the bone behind your knee, and you're going to just go back and forth, kind of where the two muscles split. And you're going to start there, go all the way about to where the Achilles tendons attach to the back of the calf there. You're going to go in that area real nice. You're going to go on the sides of that calf. I'm really sore. Me and my friend Sarah just ran 24 miles in the canyons the other day, and I'm still pretty sore from it. So this is feeling a little painful but good all at the same time. You're going to go on the other side of that calf, and you're just going back and forth. If you feel any knots, you're just going to kind of sit there and make like smaller movements across those little knots, or where it's really painful, and then you're going to move on. You can go into some of the little divots that kind of from where the ankle begins to the top of the ankle, because you don't want to go over the ankle. So you're just going to go all the way across up to the ankle in the divot there and keep going back and forth. Now what you can do, the same kind of thing with the golf ball, is sometimes I'll take the larger ball, I'll go right on that outside muscle on the other side of the shin and just kind of keep rolling it like I'm rolling out dough on the countertop or something. And I'm going to go right up to those bony prominences that are right in this little area below the knee. You'll feel them. They're kind of bony, kind of hurts, but it's so good at the same time. You're going to use the ball like that. You can also use the cat tail also, lion's tail, whatever you want to call it. You can also go on this side of your little part of your shin and go in that little crevice right there, right up to the bone, and really roll that part out. And that's going to help too. That gets really tight in there also. So that is some great ways that you can use these bigger balls to really get into those areas where it really hurts and get them worked out for you. So then you can also, once you've done the back side and the front part there, you also can use it to get your front of your thigh. And you're just basically going to use it. You're going to practically do a plank, which is going to, again, get your arms and legs good. And you can go across the front of your quads with this ball also, which is hard, but it's so worth it because it really gets in there. You can also use it right in this crevice, right where the groin meets the hip bone. It kind of dents in through here. If your muscles get tight in there, you can lay on it and roll and keep rolling, using your arms and your legs, of course, to keep your body weight off of it too hard. But you're going to keep rolling it, rolling it, rolling it all around that crevice between that bone and your pelvis and your lower stomach area. And that'll really help get that rolled out. You can also take it on the side if things aren't too bad and go right on your IT band. You're just going to go back and forth right up to where the hip bone, you can feel it there. Don't go over the hip bone, but just right up to it. You're going to go rolling back and forth with little movements. When you need to move, you're just going to move a little bit more, roll back and forth. And you're going to keep going. Then you can put it in between the legs, go up high. You've got those muscles that run from the groin area down through here and some ligaments and stuff. And I just put it right there, get it as even as I can, and allow that leg to rest over it. And I kind of rock my hips, and it just kind of presses in there. Then I kind of move it down and do the same thing. It's not as easy. It's kind of a funny little movement, but I've noticed that it really helps those little muscles and stuff in between. The thing that I use the most is the foam rollers when I do this, because it's a little wider and I can get it in there a little deeper. But down in this area, the ball seems to work really well. It starts to get in there to where I can feel it even deeper. Okay, so that concludes part 1. Next, coming up, part 2, where I'll go over the foam roller and the lion's tail. Stick, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, I hope you're enjoying this, and I hope it's helping, and I'll see you pretty quick here again. So I hope this video on using the different tools was helpful to you. I hope that you subscribe and put that little bell notification so when I make my next videos, you'll know. And if you have any comments, I love to hear them. Any feedback, if you'd like to see me do something next for one of my videos, let me know. And let me know which one of these tools you've tried, and let me know how it's going. So that's all I have for right now. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a blessed day and week, and I can't wait to see you again soon. I'll be putting out my next video pretty quick here. Till then, God bless.